And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this third quarter. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's Rodgers here with a grab. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Minshew, 1st and 10. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. They frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. Minshew's throw there, complete to Rodgers. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Scott. Diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they've built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. 1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Shotgun snap and a give to Carter. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Only able to gain a couple there, and now it's 3rd and 4. Passing play, Flacco. Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Jimmy Moreland. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. That is taken in by Rodgers. Touchdown, Eagles. Richard Rodgers ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Eagles take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And it's taken in at the 9. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
Now Minshew. Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll run with Scott. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Boston Scott, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Throwing here on first down, Flacco.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they...
Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Jimmy Moreland.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances. And that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this fourth quarter. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Flacco. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Flacco. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Flacco's throw complete there to Berrios.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Jets first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Flacco will take to the air again.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Setting up to throw, Flacco. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
That's Derek Barnett coming in and making the play.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Flacco looks to throw. And that will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
They lead big. Quite the kickoff, really, to this exhibition schedule as they start once more with a 1st and 10.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. His throw incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but That lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
That'll be caught by Rodgers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. And it's caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And some space here. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he finds the tight end, Rodgers.
Down inside the 10.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. On the carry, this is Scott. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Looking to throw again on second down. Flacco. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
It's Nakobe Dean with a pick.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
His throw caught at about the 5. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Here's Scott. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Minshew sets to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Not only the blowout of this one, but they break the Washington football team's record for most points in a game, which was set all the way back in 1966. Just an incredible performance.
Brandon, we never go into a game expecting to see a record broken that had lasted for over half a century. But I'm going to give you a quick backstory. That previous record, the Washington team, their star on the team had been traded from the team that they were playing that day. And he was still upset about it, mad at the coach. And late in the game, he told his own team, let's kick a field goal late and add some points to it, just because he was still angry from being traded.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.